Hey, welcome, yogis. Happy Wednesday. We're going to do some midweek yin yoga. It's great to have you on board. We got off to a late start. We had some camera issues, but friends are settling in both on Zoom and we just went live on YouTube. So if the algorithm brought you here, I'm Greg. This is Looney Cat. We do some good joint juice and movement. And we're here every Monday and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you look in the description, you can see a listing of all the live classes. Anyway, we're spreading around the world. We start with a couple minutes on the back, take a load off. Easy does it. Good kitty. Looney likes to get snacks at the start of class, and all the other students like to start on their back for 3, 4, 5 minutes. Hey, welcome if you're just getting in. We're just getting started on Wednesday night class. About 2 more minutes on the back. Good. Bring your breathing down toward your belly button. Good. Bring your breathing button. Bring your breathing down to your belly button. Trying to talk too fast. I need to relax too. Welcome if you're just getting in on Zoom or YouTube live stream. Hey, Miss Ann Mac, could you send me a text and let me know that you hear volume on my YouTube live stream? That would be very helpful. Good. Take the biggest inhale you can. Nice big inhale. Exhale, let it all go. We are calm and relaxed souls. Somehow I must have messed up and not sent the link to my Zoom friends, but I'm getting it out to everybody, and some people are joining class a little bit after, and I'll have to take the responsibility for that, and I do. So 2 more minutes on your back while friends get into class. Okay, take your arms up to the ceiling, stretch your arms back up over your head, point your toes forward, writhe around. That was nice to get a couple extra minutes of relaxing while I squared things away in my cyber world. Good. Draw your knees in, roll around on your back a little bit. Good. Roll around the other direction. Okay, let's roll up together after the fun and adventure and confusion of it all. Anyway, I'm finding a new way to simulcast on YouTube and Zoom simultaneously, and I'm in a real learning curve. So I have a separate YouTube now and a separate Zoom, so they're not commingled. And you know how it is with tech. Anyway, it's great to see my friends. Hands at our hearts. Drop your chin. God, please help me always with tech issues so I can operate without pulling my hair out and thrive and prosper. Amen. God, please give me the intelligence of a 6-year-old on a computer. Okie doke. Okay, so what's going on? My back is feeling better. I know a lot of you have been sending me good thoughts. Looney's been eating cat treats as oblation and sacrifice for my back, so I'm definitely feeling better. I see some of my Zoom friends who I apparently badly confused with my message tonight. Please forgive me. I'll do better next time. So we're going to do just a little bit of standing yoga and then our usual Wednesday yin restorative, but I think I'm up for some standing yoga tonight. So let's literally get up and just a little bit of standing joint juice, okay? 1 more cat treat for Looney. 2 more, actually. 3 more. There we go. So I've been trying to find out how to simulcast and do Zoom from 2 separate feeds so I don't bother my Zoom friends and I'm more efficient for my YouTube friends. And I've almost got it. Tonight I absolutely had it, except I forgot to send the invitation to my Zoom friends. So more fool me. I've had a very busy day. Hope you have too. Still got my back brace on. It's feeling better. Thank you, God. Okay, now slacky arms, arms out. Right leg, left, right. Looney just splits after the cat treats. He's very mercenary. Two, one. Good job. Okay, we'll bend our knees, good wide stance. Swing our arms. Close your eyes, swing your ponytail. 3, 2. Now, next time you go to your right, left hand, right shoulder, right arm behind your back. Grip your feet, bend your knees, and corkscrew down into the ground. Linda, I sent you the Zoom link on your computer as well, if that's easier for you. Inhale here. Sweep it around, right hand, left shoulder, left arm behind your back. Look around behind you, get a good squeeze of the day so far. Really good turnout tonight after I made up for my mess up. Good. Release out, you guys. Good. Now we'll bring our feet into about hip distance apart. Our world famous roly-polies. These keep us calm and peaceful, fluid and flowing, liquid and easy. It's the first time I ever went live with my YouTube class on YouTube. So welcome. Like and subscribe. Good. Inhale up, feet together. This is yoga for everybody. Greg and Luna Cat. Way up onto tippies. And 10, 9, 8. Just up and downs. We're simulcasting from Pleasant Hill, California. It was going to cool down a bunch tomorrow. I'm fine with that. 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay up on 1. Balance on your tippy toes. Open your eyes. Drop your heels, knuckles on your head. Good, you guys. Inhale up and over to the right. Good. Come on up, my friend. Stretch up and out wide. Arms up your back. Sorry for the invitation confusion. It's the last time. I apologize. Poof. There's such a thing as over apologizing where you just want to slap the person who's apologizing, right? Poof. Apologize once. Get on with it. More friends getting in on Zoom. More friends getting on YouTube. It's working. It's working. Yay. Poof. Okay, I'm still going to be gentle with my hands behind my back and my heels in and my toes out. And kangaroo pose. Come on down. Look in your pouch. Drop your butt. Inhale, look forward, squat more. Exhale, deepen, head down, arms over. Inhale, come on up. Release your arms, lace them up high, toes in, heels out. Famous sequence. That's why we all look younger than everyone else our age. Side bend left, starfish side bend. Inhale up to the right. Good. Come on up, my friends. And release out. I like where this is going. Left foot, right toenails. 1, 2. This is the fountain of youth, by the way. 6. Other way. 1, 5. That and maintaining a cheerful, connected, aligned, peaceful, loving attitude, of course. Sink into your feet. A little lower. You guys are bendy and strong. Come on up. Right foot forward. Flippity onto your left tippy toenails. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sink into your dorsey and your plantar flexed ankles. Balance the weight. Maybe close your eyes. Stay right over your spine and sink into your anklets. Great. Okay, wide stance, regular feet, drop a chin. Heads around. It's the first time I've called a head in a long time. Usually they're coconuts or pumpkins. 3, 4. Just makes sense to do this once a day. Do it with me online, like and subscribe. It's just more fun doing it with people that you know. Other way. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube and you leave a comment, I will personally have Looney Cat. He will respond to your comment. 7, 8. Relax your head down. Close your eyes. We are calm, peaceful souls. Okay, face back and then essential shoulders. 2, 3. Tomorrow marks exactly 1 month, 30 days on my radical diet. That's still, I'll start to give updates on it, but I'm going to give updates from experience, not from conjecture. 7, 8, other way. You want to stay tuned for that. That's part of my older dog new tricks. 4, that and music and flying planes and going back to school and going on YouTube. I don't care what age you are, you ain't close to being done yet with the right attitude, intention, and action. There's nothing you can't or won't do. 7, 8. Good, you guys. Roly-poly wrist guacamoles. Just a hint, guacamole's not on my diet anymore, so I shed some tears. Other way. But the withdrawals are over. When I walk by avocados in the store now, my lips don't quiver like a cat looking at a bird. 6, 7, 8. They still kind of do for some cookies and stuff, but almost gone. Don't cravings suck, but sooner or later, if we just discipline ourselves, they'll burn out. Anybody who says that's not hard has just never tried it. Ups and downs. Little faster, faster, alabaster. Great, even more friends in on Zoom. Sorry for screwing you tonight. Said I wasn't going to apologize anymore. Cup your hands at your heart. Forgive yourself for any past mistakes. God, love source, has already forgiven us. Sometimes the last bastion of forgiveness is ourselves. Okie dokie. Inhale up. Then out to the side, hands on your cute hips, toes in, heels out. And swaddle your undercarriages, churn your butters, grind your globes, circumnavigate your cheeks, oscillate your undercarriage. So many things you can do down south there. 7, 8, other way. Are you loving the waxing crescent moon? Me too. Favorite phase of the moon, except for the one that comes after. 3, 4, 5. I got to tell you, I am just in so much gratitude over my back. It just feels so good to heal and thank the universe for that. 7, inhale up. So much so, I'm going to chant Om with my friends in praise and thankfulness. Up our back. Big inhale. Belt it out, Ethel Mermans. Drop your chin, close your eyes. 10 seconds, standing, blissful meditation. Stop thinking. We are calm, blissful souls at Upward Spiral Yoga, live around the world. Good, now we'll bring our feet units together. Hands above our knees for knee loopers. 1, 2. Now, if you're really bendy, like maybe you live in Pakistan, you're really flexible, you can go all the way down and rub your butt on the floor. Do that. Maybe you're a stiff person from Norway and you're just getting started. Just do little ones. Maybe you're a medium person from Evanston, Illinois. Just do middle ground, other way. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, come on up. Now yours truly is going to do a really easy version of this next one. I'm going to pull my hands down and do a little squat twist down to my right. So I'm really being careful with myself. If you're bendy, left elbow all the way outside your right knee. Bend your knees, stay flat over your feet, drop your chin, look at the floor. Twist squat is the best. It's a $5 pose. On sale today. Good, drop your arms, come on up. Whew, that one will squeeze you. Regular outhale. This time we'll be inhaling our paws up for paws up pose. Then we pull mitts down and we do Parivrita Utkatasana, which is twist squat. And really bendy people, they can squat so low with their heels down. They twist so much, almost their right shoulder goes outside their left knee. I just kind of do a medium version tonight. Some of the metrics of this pose for excellence are ankles and knees lined up. One's not ahead of the other one. Spine is flat. And then it's just a matter of squeezing and squishing. Oh, there's a cat treat. Good. Come on up, you guys. Inhale. Okay, arms out to the side for famous Sheryl Crow's. Now, since we're live on YouTube around the world, she's likely to be seeing this at some point. So if this makes you angry, Sheryl, leave me a comment, like and subscribe, and Looney and my lawyer Todd will get back to you side to side. I've got a kick-ass attorney. He's been a student of mine a long time. Relax your arms down. Now, we're not doing the whole thing tonight. We are going to do some yin because it's promised in the advertising. But I wanted to get on the horse to build up some leg strength, okay? I really depend on these things for a lot of my fun and recreation. And I depend on them to get to places that I'd like to go. So this is called horse or Vatayana. Normally I spread out a little wider and I go a little lower. I do tuck my tail feathers under a little bit. My tummy is firm and washboard-like. And then palms are out. And we do a little shoulder stuff. We pull in and brush. I like the combination of this strong leg-building stable base and this smooth, rhythmic, I would say aesthetically pleasing movement of my arms. Artists really like this. To me, yoga is body art because I don't really draw or paint. I could, I guess. Pull my hands in, but I'm busy. I'm doing other things. Now push out with your paws. Go wide. I used to draw a lot when I was a kid, crazy, crazy stuff. And then one day somebody laughed at my stuff and made fun of me and I just stopped. So hope that person who did that's having a miserable life. Just kidding. Push forward. Wasn't their fault. You got to grow a thick skin, you guys. I could have grown a thicker skin. I'm doing it now. Arms out. One more. My legs are coming back to life. Super happy. Inhale up. Good. We'll stand up and out. And we'll bring our arms down. We are going to do one balance pose because it's super important. So all we're going to do is we're going to stand with our feet together. We'll take our arms out, looking beautiful like somebody jumping off a 100-meter diving board. Now we'll wrap our right arm under, whoop, and we'll wrap our right knee over, and we're back into eagle pose for the first time in a while. Now my bendy friends, they'll sink their right ankle behind their left ankle. Haven't done a balance pose in a couple of days, kind of shows. But then you just squish in and this pose burns out the ick, the gunk, the junk. Little lower, squeeze, squeeze, get hot. If you can't wrap your right ankle behind your left ankle, at least lift your right foot and try to balance. Come out, inhale. Not the full sequence tonight. Arms out to the side, 2 or 3 Sheryl Crows just to get ready for B-side. Palms open for hugs. Pull back, left arm under, fold them up. I got a nice little sweaty glow going on. My arms are slipperier now. Left knee up over your right knee. Now you bendy friends from Turkestan and Japan and Siberia and Baja California and Alaska. I want your left ankle behind your right ankle. Us normal folks, we're just going to get to about here. We're going to lift the left foot. It doesn't go behind the right ankle. Not yet. That might be next lifetime. I'm not in a rush. We'll be alive forever. I like how this one heats me up and builds the yoga principle of tapas, which means heat, purification. Come up and out. Inhale for Om. Long, loud, and proud. Good job. That was unlike most Wednesdays where it's almost all floor work, but I felt I owed you some, a little bit of pitter pat of your heart, because that's a good thing for us. All right. We're sitting cross-legged, aren't we? Now here's one I'm going to be really gentle with, but it's one of my favorite movements of all time. Hands on my knees, my left shoulder's heading down to my right knee. And like those creatures in Avatar, we just take it around. Now, normally my left shoulder will touch my right knee. My right shoulder will touch my left knee. But I'm just kind of doing a baby Avatar movement. I'm mostly going for the mood of quiet, calm, and peace, giving my body the movement, the time, and the patience that it needs. We're just going to do 6, and that was 5. And I think that means this is 6. This one makes me feel kind of loopy. And I love feeling loopy as long as it's cool. Okay, inhale. Now, right shoulder, left knee. If you can touch your right shoulder to your left knee, cool. Swing it around. This is so good for our spinal release and decompression. Circles are good for the mind. Eyes are closed. Thinking is largely absent. You thought enough earlier today. 4, 5, 6. Spectacular. All right. Palms open to receive blessings. Touch your elbows together because I can't. A lot of people can. Bend your wrists like you're holding a baby. And then tip your paws over and lean into your paws. Let your elbows bend in and down. Drop your chin. Make ujjayi breathing, that soft, whispery sound at the back of your throat. Don't overstretch, but don't understretch either. There's the just right, there's that Goldilocks place, the fine tuning your own sensitivity to what you need in any given moment. That's an acquired skill. Okay, then we're going to stretch our wrists the other way with a weird one if you've never done it. Come out, right arm out. Just do some of these simple movements. These aren't simple if you don't do it. If you don't do it, they're anything but simple. They're conceptual and theoretical, and then the body kind of atrophies. One of my best-selling books of many of them was, I'm thinking about doing yoga. It was a book just about thinking about it. Then I wrote a book called Yoga Doing It. Now all the internal rotation, arm behind your back, bring it up and push the back of your hand up in your arm. You may not be able to do that. Stick with this anyway. You may not be able to reach your right elbow, but if you can, drop your chin, carefully pull your elbow in. Don't overdo it. Don't underdo it. That's the theme. Don't overdo your life, but by no means underdo it. You can overdo it sometimes. That's how we learn. Just never underdo it. Good, that's good. Now, if you can get that out, take it out. Usually it'll unfold in a couple minutes. Good, lefty out. And then some of these roly-polies. Somebody's just tuning in on YouTube. That's a ridiculously simple movement. Look at these silly people. Are you doing it? Don't judge if you're not doing it. internal. All the internal you got, arm behind your back. Crank it up, pack it in. Now that just might be it. If that elbow's too far away, that's okay. It'll happen over time. After a while, you'll be able to grab it. Careful, pull it in, drop your chin. Make that beautiful ujjayi sound at the back of your throat. Ujjayi breathing. Very good. Bring that out. We can just do some shake and bakes. Get it out. You take care of your hands, they'll take care of you. I see too many people with like lobster hands that are just claws. That's not going to happen to us. It's not God's will that we live in a messed up body. Okay, now yoga fist, just in case. Fists back here, feet here, bottoms up. Can you get your hips higher than your knees? That means you are going to live a long, 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 long time. Good. And come on down. Okay, this sequence is going to be pretty quick, but it's important. Another cat treat. Oh, Looney's first cat toy from the mountains where he was found. It's a dead mouse. Fold your right shin under, and we're going to make sure we get our side bend in tonight. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, some of my Zoom friends can bring their right elbow all the way down to the floor. So it hardly looks like I'm tilting, but don't judge me, okay? If you squeeze your guts, your digestion gets better. Your gut biome is healing. That means your intuition gets stronger. That's what I think. Okay, come on up. Now pause behind you, and tonight's back bend will just be bottom upping. Boop. Be wildly teenager flexible. Lift way up, bottoms up. Try squeezing your butt cheeks to go higher, and then relax your butt cheeks, because if you don't, they'll stay stuck. And come on down. That's more technical stuff. Now bring righty out. Cross it over lefty. If you can't, make something up. Make eagle talon with your right hand. Crank a doodle dandy on your ankle. When we're doing this, all of your personal angels that have charge over you, they're just watching on Heaven TV. They're just so happy that you're doing yoga. They're like, hey, look, my charge is down there doing yoga. What's your charge doing? They're in a bar drinking. Ha! Your angel's so proud of you. Other way. 1, 2. How do I know this? I have secret yoga insider channels. 7, 8. Good job. Now, if you're feeling a little restless, irritable, anxious, and fearful, just put your right forearm on top of your left like this. Sit nice and tall, but relax your shoulders, chin level. Now let your hands go flop. Close your eyes. Place the tip of the tongue on the roof of your mouth. And you might say something like, God, love, source, take my fear and anxiety and replace it with calm and confidence. Surely we're not here to live in pain and fear. Good. Now grab these self-same elbows, bring them up, and do some self-framing. Reframe your house. Brings them down. Now here's a nice twist. If you're not exactly in this, if you still take your left hand onto your right knee and turn to your right, you will, by principle, twist. Some people can go all the way around and come back to the front. Little kids can reach behind their very thin little waistbands and grab their right foot with their right hand. The occasional adult can still do it. Inhale here. And then come out here. Okay, now normally when I forward fold, I can bring my face all the way down to the floor, but I'm just gonna take it easy. So tonight, I invite you to be way bendier than me. Remind me how it's done. Don't bounce. Relax your chin. Relax your hair. On your next inhale, sacred yogis, come on up. Good. All right. And now the same sequence, just asymmetrically. So right knee out to the side, left shin is to fold under. I'm just going one hand tonight. So laugh at me if you want, just as long as you like and subscribe. You guys do both hands. Tilt your left elbow down. Feel what's standing in the way. What's in the way of your left elbow coming all the way down? Insufficient life insurance, trauma, back brace, that Costco hot dog you had for lunch. It's something. Now, you could have a very strong, very skilled teacher come over to you and they would just grab your elbows and they would just tilt you the rest of the way, really hard and really abrupt. And you would do it. You would say something like, oof, but this is fine for now. My teacher used to do that. They really don't teach yoga like that anymore. There's too many lawyers. Okay, come up and out. Now we lean back on our hands. I remember when Yoga Works, that big yoga company from way back when, they issued an edict to their teachers not to touch the students anymore. Bottoms up, kids. Up you go. Wow, Yoga Works, they're gone. I called them wall mat. Lift up. Higher. This yoga is better than that. It's better than Bikram. Come on down. I'm sure that pisses off a lot of people watching all over the world now. Drag your left leg out. Now, say this ankle just gets stuck there. It's not going over the top. Then that's okay. Just give yoga 2 weeks. Okay. I've been doing it for 2 weeks times 2,000. All right. Arms out. Couple side to sides. Yoga, essentially, bottom line, it's about raising, expanding consciousness into higher and higher states of bliss, love, intelligence, wisdom, calm, and presence, connection. Now, left eagle talon grabs your calf. It's a real pressure point, especially taking your thumb, base of calf. Crank-a-doodle-delic. Other way. Self-care. Do you ever care for other people more than you care for yourself? There's certainly a noble motive there, the Mother Teresa thing. I'm not knocking that, but you can't transmit something that you don't have. So please take care of yourself as well. Include yourself in your own love and compassion, which means if you're fearful or anxious, do this. Arms out. Who isn't fearful or anxious sometimes? That's how we grow. Left forearm on top. Tall spine. Shoulders relaxed, chin level, hands go floop, tongue touches the roof of your mouth, eyes are closed, and just some affirmations. Everything is always working out for us. I'm a calm, peaceful soul. I live, I move, I breathe. I have my being in God, love, source, infinite, higher organizing presence. Thus, I'm eternally safe, loved, and cared for. And I'm going to prove it by grabbing my elbows, and I'm going to reframe my life side to side. Good, then we'll bring them down. Now, there are twists that are so much twistier than this, you can't even believe it. In a general sense, for my beginners for all over the planet, right hand, left knee, just twist your spine to the right. You got to start somewhere. If you're bendier, just your right hand comes down to the floor, your left arm goes behind your back, you grab your left shin, you blah, blah, blah. But just get in the game. The main thing in yoga for everybody is get off the sidelines and participate. With every exhale, deepen into your twist. Find a beautiful middle ground of sensation. There's a point where I get where my thinking really almost stops. I know that's the right part of the pose for me. Inhale here, and then come out here. Good. Now, normally my forward fold is a full face plant into the party punch. Today it's just here. Forward folds represent humility, sacred, folding over and protecting your center, covering your pearl of great price. Did you know you had a pearl of great price? On your next inhale, please come up, my yoga friends. Excellent. All right. Unfurl yourself just to go symmetrical. Get your bones back in their joints, feet together. Just, I like a little knee wag. If you do this really fast, you actually fly around the room. That's how yogis levitate. Okay, now this next one, I got some blankets or a bolster. That's 4 or 5 blankets stacked up. It's the same as a yoga bolster. And then I'm putting a big tall block back here. If you're watching on YouTube and you didn't take advantage of the closing of my yoga studio and the giving away of all my props to my friends, send me a comment and your name and address, and I'll send you something if you need it, but you have to pay shipping. Now, watch for a second. You may not have done this. Now we're going to move more into yin. That could be a big blanket, pillows, but essentially it goes underneath my bra strap. It's an exciting, exhilarating feeling. It's the toughest part of the spine. Now this would suck. This would really be icky if I just let my head hang horribly in space. So for me, I can do this. Now, if this is right underneath my bra strap, my arms naturally extend out to the side. Now, your leg options are, I could cross my legs, I could bring my feet in together, or I could extend my ankles out and cross one ankle over the other. But now we're going to yin a pose for 2 minutes or 3. If you find yourself relaxing more, you can always make your head block smaller or remove it altogether, but don't overdo it. Don't underdo it. Again, you want this blanket underneath your heart, not your neck. We want to stretch our thoracic spine. Close your eyes. Sink in. Now, the initial reaction is to breathe from your chest, short, choppy breathing. But you want to transmute that into lower belly button breathing that's smoother, longer, deeper, more balanced. Oh, this feels good. If you're new to this is yin yoga, and the movement really slows down. Oftentimes, poses are held for a minute, 2 minutes, some classes, 5 minutes. If it's a restorative class, it might be 20 minutes. For now, it's a couple minutes. Now, using my own self as an experiment, if I take the head block out of the way, put my hands behind my head to support my neck, my head will not come all the way down. So I really don't want to be in a predicament like that. So based on my scientific assessment and experimentation, I am keeping the block underneath my head. Every now and then you'll get this big ka-chunk of your heart spine. It's rare that it pops like our lower spine does, but every now and then it's like a 8.0 earthquake. The whole tectonic plate of our spine actually moves. It's pretty cool. Usually you fall in love directly afterwards with something. Now I am going to grab my elbows. I'm carefully, even though my head remains supported, I'm taking my elbows back up over my head. Now that's increasing the leverage. It's pretty strong. But fabulous, sumptuous, sensuous, delicious. Okay, biggest inhale of your whole life. Exhale and melt your spine over the block. One more breath. Exhale. This is better for you than you think. This does things at levels that you don't even understand yet. Okay, now the key is to come out prudently, so fingertips on the back of our heads. We lift our head up, elbows down by the side of our body, and if you don't have a sore back today, I want you to pop up with alacrity. Otherwise, you can sit up slow as a person sitting up slow. Now we need to talk a little bit. Now we're going to counterpose that in the most beautiful way. And that involves nothing underneath our back and our head. So all that's getting out of the way. It does involve your own yoga block. Go on Amazon, buy these 2 blocks, 14, 8, 6. They're right on Amazon. They're green. They're made from Soylent Green, and they're very inexpensive. They can be delivered soon. It's important to have yoga blocks because in this one, this is the counter pose. On this one, on our back, buns up underneath your sacrum, knees in, legs up. This is Healing 101. Now, if you're brand new, it may not be that hard to get here, but maintaining it for 30 seconds or a minute, you may find yourself stressed or strained. So in yoga, we do stress and strain ourselves deliberately, but we gain prudence and wisdom in the volume of that. There's a whole science around deliberate suffering now and the healing and the endorphin release that it gives. You want to know a classic example? end your hot shower with a freezing cold shower. It's deliberate suffering, and it releases neurotransmitters. If we don't deliberately suffer, we will undeliberately suffer. How else do you deliberately suffer? Avoid that extra piece of cake. Go for that walk first thing in the morning. Call a friend and talk to them rather than isolate. There's infinite number of ways. Good, now we're going to do the splits out to the side. This is frequently voted least popular pose. So if you're brand new, just do it for a second. Feel the horrible intentional suffering and then get out. If you're one of my veterans or one of my circus performers from Spain or Maine or Ukraine, just go all the way out to the side. Okay, now squeeze your legs back together. Now I want you to be really careful with this one. Bend your knees are still up, and you keep your butt supported on the block, and you start to pull your knees all the way into your chest. If you are perfectly flexible, you could pull your knees into your chest and your butt would not come off the blocks. So this might be it. If you feel that you can do it, you can straighten your legs, and yogis with a deep forward fold can keep their butt on the block and fold their legs all the way down so their shins are on their face without their butt leaving the block. So that's not happening for me, not right now. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to reawaken forward folding in my body. Slow yin stretch. Now, if my teacher was in this pose, his legs would easily just jackknife right down, knees to his chest, feet by the side of his head, legs straight. You do you, I'll do me. Good, now bring your legs back up, bend your knees, and just very slowly bring your knees down to build a little core strength. If you got a sore back, you can just do them asymmetrically. You just bring them down, your feet hit the floor. Now you elevate your booty buns sufficient to diminish blockage from under hindquarters. Then cheekage comes down, eagles have landed, and then the kids will sit up for class conclusion. Class conclusion. Great turnout tonight. Thanks for putting, no more apologies. Stop it. Okay, now it's 6:59, so we're going to Om for 1 minute. Then I'm going to say goodbye to my friends that don't say to Shavasana. I'm going to invite all my Shavasana friends to go into serious intergalactic cosmic ecstasy. So a whole 1 minute exhalation on Om. Inhale, biggest one ever. That wasn't even close to a minute, but we tried. Okay, if you need to go, I wish you adieu. If otherwise, on your back for 5 minutes of Shavasana pose after a good practice. Guten Nacht, Helga. See you. Moi. Everybody else on your back, kitty cats. Do jiggle your feet out a little bit to loosen up your high knee. Splay your shoulder blades nice and wide. Swallow once. Relax. I'll keep track of time for you. Wow. Okay. Bless you, comma, thank you, exclamation point. I forgot to send my blast link today, comma, glad you're able to watch on YouTube, exclamation point. Big hug, new line. I'm moving from my wacky, wonderful place at the end of July, comma. If you and Helga would like to see it before I move, comma, stop by sometime before the end of July. I would love to have you. Good, my friend. Stay in the pose. Stay nice and relaxed. There's that guy's voice from a million miles away. Breathe back toward your body. Intend, pray, feel to bring back lots of love and light and healing. There's always more available. Good, nice deep breath back in your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes, circulate super feel good around your body. Good, when you're ready, please curl onto your right side, nice and slow. Love all over yourself as you're all curled up. Good, now please keep your eyes closed when we sit up. That's one of our rituals. It builds a deeper and deeper, stronger foundation of center. As we sit up with our eyes closed, arranging ourselves together, not necessarily in the same physical space, but the same spiritual place. We bring our hands into our heart, representing sacred, holy, and reverent. Head bows in humility. Okay, begin to breathe yourself back toward your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Circulate feel good around yourself. Curl onto your right side when you're ready. Take your time. That was a good long Shavasana. When you're curled up on your side, love all over yourself. Now, if you're new, one of our rituals is to sit up with your eyes closed. It builds this continuously stronger sense of center. So as we sit up, our eyes are closed, and although we're not in the same physical location, we're very much in the same psychic or energetic vibrational location. That's represented by hands at our common heart, head bowing to common wisdom and love. All together we say, Namaste. Okay, as always, I bid adieu to my YouTube friends first. Thank you guys for joining. Down below is like and subscribe, please. It sure helps spreading around the world. Don't you want to be responsible for healing the planet? Yes, you do. Thank you for doing that.